guys, it's Jane, and today I will be reviewing and comparing some of my favorite Korean BB creams and foundation, which types of skin types they will work best for, and just information on each BB cream. So a brief review, and I've been planning to do this for a long time. I just never got around to it, and since it's the weekend and I have a little bit of time, so I decided I better do it now before all my exams and all my tests just layer up on me. So I am filming at night tonight, which is why the lighting isn't the best. It's a bit, I don't know, harsh and too bright, but hopefully you guys can still, see me perfectly, and also obviously the BB creams. And I'll also be doing an edition of this on my favorite Korean CC creams, as well as my favorite BB CC cushions. So just make sure you subscribe to this channel if you guys would like to see a comparison on those products. So without further ado, let's get straight into the review. So the first one I'm going to talk about is the Missha Perfect Cover BB Cream, and this one has been with me for the longest time, and because this was released a few years back, so I just wanted to compare like if the technology improved or not. So I'm just going to talk about the scent first. With this BB cream, it does have quite a heavy scent, which is something that I don't really prefer in my my base makeups, because I don't like to walk around smelling like a granny or just really floral and very strong scented, and this is what it smells like. So if you are someone who is also like me and hates like strong scents, then this is one of the downsides of this product. So the texture of this BB cream is more on like the creamier side, so it's not a liquid type of BB cream, and it's really moist, and here it says it offers a novel skincare concept with BB cream which lightens skin tone by healing visible wrinkles and blemishes with excellent skin cover ability, and also prevents skin aging through effective whitening and anti-wrinkle properties. Oops. Well, I myself don't have wrinkles yet because I am only 17, so if I do have wrinkles, that's pretty sad. But my mom has used it, and I don't really think it really helps much with the problem of wrinkles, since, no offense, it's just a BB cream, and I don't expect a BB cream to have much skincare properties, because really all I want you to do is give me good coverage, doesn't feel heavy, smells nice, etc, blah blah blah. Like, if you don't really fix up my mom's wrinkles, that is okay, it's alright, but yeah, so that's the first thing that I've noticed about the texture. But the coverage is medium to high, I would say. Like if you layered more, you will definitely get a higher coverage compared to some of my other foundations and BB creams I'll talk about later. It feels pretty nice on your skin, but sometimes it can be a little bit drying, especially because I have oily skin, and even with that it feels dry. So if you have dry or sensitive skin, it might not really work for you. So the next one I'm going to talk about is the Etude House Precious Mineral BB Cream in Bright Fit. This one comes in Bright Fit and Cotton Fit, and the Cotton Fit one is more of a like matte finish, and this one gives more of a dewy kind of finish, but it's not too over dewy, because it was made like back before the whole dewy and glowy thing became a trend in Korea, like became a big hit in Korea. So it's not like the overly dewiness that you see on some Korean stars, which I know some people don't really like, so don't worry, it's okay. This one isn't that dewy or that glowy, and yeah, this one definitely has quite a strong scent, but to be honest, even though this one is stronger than the Missha one, I prefer the scent more because it smells more like I don't know, it just smells more like a BB cream, whereas that one smells like a old granny perfume, if that makes any sense. Now moving on to texture, this one would definitely be one of my more preferred ones because it is pretty lightweight, and it's got a, even though it's dewy, it does leave my skin pretty much oil free throughout the day, as long as I set it with powder. Again, I would say this probably has medium to high coverage depending on how much you apply onto your face, like the techniques you use to apply it onto your face, like either sponge, makeup brush, your hands, etc. And I usually always pair this with my Etude House Baby Doll Puff, so that's like the best combo, it gives the really flawless and natural look. So this would probably be one of my favorite BB creams and foundations of all time, and a lot of people have raved about this, so you should know why now. So yeah, I'm just going to put that there. And now moving on to the next product, it is my second favorite, I think, which is the 3 Concept Eyes Glossing Waterfall Foundation. So this is a really runny and liquidy foundation, so that's the texture of it. And the thing I like about this product is that it doesn't have any like scent that really puts me off. So It's really light scent. It's a really toned down like version of the Etude scent. And yeah, after you put it on your face, it doesn't stay, so that is something I like. And also because it's really fluidy and runny, it is super natural on your skin, and it does give you a dewy but not oily finish. So this is what I love about this, and this is like my holy grail, my skin but better kind of foundation when you have good skin condition. Because the bad thing about this is that it doesn't have really nice coverage. So that's why some people don't like it, because they prefer a foundation with more like better coverage. This is really good for just evening out your skin color and skin tone, and also just like, you know, make your skin look more polished, I guess. But it's not really good if you want to have some coverage. So the good thing about this product is that because it doesn't contain any SPF, if you want to go to a night event or an event where they will use flashlight to take photography, this one will be better than those two I mentioned before, because it doesn't have any SPF, therefore it won't have a white cast. So if that is something that you're concerned about, definitely go for this. But then again, because of that, in the morning if you are going out, make sure you do apply sunscreen before you apply this foundation. The next product I have is also from Brink Custom Eyes, and it's the Cover Cream Foundation. So this is what it looks like, and this is really different packaging to the other BB creams and foundations I've talked about so far. Because as you guys can see, it is in a little jar or little pot, and you can see that you feel like it doesn't have much product. I think this was like $30 or $40, but a little goes a long way, because this is a really thick, creamy textured foundation. So if you open this up, it comes with a little flap on top to, you know, prevent anything from spilling. And it looks like this inside. Now this scent is definitely stronger, I just got some on my nose, than the previous Juice Concept Eye, but it is still manageable, and it's like not the floral granny smell. This one has definitely really high coverage, because this is a creamy consistency. But the thing is, if you apply too much of this product, it can tend to sort of cake up. So yeah, I don't really recommend you to apply too many layers. But you really don't need too much of this anyway, since it has really good coverage anyways. Yeah, so it comes with a spatula, by the way, so which makes everything more hygienic. So don't worry, because I know some people just hate the feeling of putting their fingers into a jar or bottle like this. So the last product I want to review is the Tony Moly BC Dation, which came out I think at the end of last year, so 2014. And this is what they call to be a BB cream, CC cream and foundation, and all in one. So it's going to be lightweight like BB and CC creams, as well as have the skincare properties, but have the coverage of a foundation. Now, is it really worth the hype? Like, is it really that good, and should you really get it? So personally, I do think that this product is pretty good, and it does what it claims to a certain extent. It is pretty lightweight, and it does contain ingredients that are good for your skin, and also it has good coverage. But then the certain extent it goes to is not like the best. So what I mean is, like, it's not the most lightweight out of all the products I've tried. It doesn't give you the best coverage, but because this is a 3-in-1, I really don't mind. So I do like to reach out for this product when I just want to skip everything and just go for something quick and easy. But the thing is, I think this only has a few shades to select from. So the shades are more for like fair skin. If you have tan skin, I don't think there will be one for you. Again, it has SPF 30 and PA++, which is really good if you're going out in the sun. But one of my subscribers told me that you actually do have to apply sunscreen, you know, under your foundations that even contain really high SPF. So just keep that in mind. So especially if you're doing outdoor sports or going outdoors. And apart from that, the texture is pretty light. I like to use it. This one also, one caution thing is just don't blend this out with a makeup brush. I tried once with my Real Techniques buffing brush, and it gave the really like most disgusting finish ever. Like, you could see all the little foundation stuck in your pores, and it's not a great look. So I prefer blending this out with my fingers. I don't know, maybe it's because of the BC property, or you can just use a makeup sponge like the baby doll puff I talked about. Yeah, so that is basically all of the products that I want to go through, and this video is a tad bit long, but I really wanted to share my thoughts and opinions on some of my favorite Korean BB creams and foundations. And I'm just gonna quickly rate them like from 1 to 5, I guess, even though they all are pretty good. So my number 1 favorite will probably be the Precious Mineral BB Cream in Bright Fit. Second one will probably be the 3 Concept Eyes Glossing Waterfall Foundation. My third one will probably be the BC Dacian by Tony Moly. And also those two are pretty much a draw. I don't really mind, like I can use this one or this one depending on my mood. But yeah, and the Etude House one definitely comes first because it's really cheap price. You can get it for like $18 or less when it's on sale, including shipping. Yeah, so I'll leave links down below and coupons codes so you guys can find these products and purchase them for yourselves to test out. If you guys do end up buying any of these products or already own any of these products, just leave a comment down below telling me your thoughts and opinions on these products, and also just tell me what is your favorite Korean or just any pretty much BB cream or foundation, so your holy grail, because I would really like to know more and try out more BB creams. And if you guys would like to see some more in-depth reviews on any particular product, just comment down below and I will try and do one on that for you guys. And yeah, so that is pretty much all for today's video. I am going to go have dinner now, and maybe you guys should too. I don't know if it's at night or not. But I hope to see you guys on my social media platform at xquestionx, and I'll also link them down below. So give this video a like, share it, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this.